It took me a long time as a man to realize the thoughts that was pressed upon to me were not my own. It took a long time as a man to figure out the ways of the world that I was taught or how things go, how things supposed to go, didn't set true to me. You know what I'm saying? Um, Growing up in the hood, Fort Texas, and then coming out here to Atlanta, growing up in the hood over here on the east side and wherever else, bruh, I just got pushed a whole bunch of BS onto me that people wanted me to think, how they wanted me to feel, what they wanted me to say, do, walk, talk, all that. Like everything when it came to life was already predetermined for me, and I was just supposed to fit in and believe it. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been a curious kid, right? And every single step of the way, I was always fighting these notions, fighting these thoughts. Just like it started like in the church. You know what I'm saying? Just like certain things I was looking at when I go to church, Christian, and you go in there and it's just like, this don't even seem. This seemed like everything that how y'all acting is going against the Bible, what the Bible is talking about. Like, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? Then it started with the family and like certain things my mom was saying to me, and then I started to be more rebellious. You know what I'm saying? I just saw a whole bunch of stuff coming up, and it really trained me to be this type of robot and person that was just gonna like let my ego get the best of me. And then it was just like, man, why am I doing this? Why do I believe this? Why do I believe I got to do this or do that? You know what I'm saying? It was a point in my life where we was growing up, man, and the only way we knew how to get money at a young age without a job, it was like, man, we got to sell dope or rob niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we was doing. We was out here doing dumb stuff because that's what we thought. That's what we believed. Only because it was pressed up onto us. You know what I'm saying? The OGs in the hood, older family members, older brothers, you know what I'm saying? Cousins, all that type of stuff. They told us these things, you know what I'm saying? Then they showed us how to do these things. And then eventually we start doing these things. And then that was the stuff we was passing down to others younger than us. And it was just like, after a while, it got to me like, I'm thinking like, man, this is crazy. Like, why are we doing this? There's so much more potential out here for us. We don't gotta do this. And I only figured that out when I got into high school. And I think my sophomore year, I was in a class with all white people for the first time in my life. And I was just like, man, I ain't got nobody in here to talk to at all, for real, for real. Like, I don't know what's up. But they embraced me with open arms and they welcomed me, and it was just like they made me like one of the coolest kids in the class type thing. And for that, I start to hang around them more, like go to their houses and do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going into these houses and people got $1 million houses and stuff, like right by the school, and like parents got safes and stuff, and they got money just sitting right here, just laying right there. Like, man, bro, where I'm from, I will snatch that real quick. You know what I'm talking about? Freak to my. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at like stuff like this, and I'm just like, man, what is going on? Then I had this one friend, I forgot exactly what he said, but he was Jewish, and we get off school, and I'm going to football practice, and I'm asking him, what is he about to go do after school? He was like, oh, he don't get to go home and chill and all that type of stuff. He got to go to I guess it was like a community school. I'm not sure if y'all even know what I'm talking about. But he was saying after school, they go over here and get taught what the community want them to know type thing. And I was just like, man, that's kind of crazy. And I'm looking back at us like, when we get off of school, man, we in these streets. when we get out of school, man, we over here chasing these girls. We over here on some BS. We ain't really doing nothing with our time, really. We ain't getting better at nothing. We just out here just thinking that, life is just gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? Not even preparing for a future. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a true thing. Like, at a certain time, in certain places that you lived in, you'll be lucky if you see an 18 or 21. If you got past 21, it was like, man, you could go to stretch. You know what I'm saying? If you just keep your head down and stay solid. You know what I'm saying? Talking about this and the same stuff we was going through. My brother get locked up, 17 years old. My brother get 20 years, man. And all this type of stuff just start to unfold for me, and it was just like, man, I can't keep going this way. You know what I'm saying? I have to get on my stuff and go figure something out and be better for myself, because if I don't, like, man, I'm gonna crash out, and I don't want to crash out, bro. I love my life too much to crash out. I had to figure some stuff out, man. And one thing that came to me was, man, if I don't get this mindset together, bro, I'm gonna be another statistic, and I don't want to be that, bro. It took a long time to figure it out, but I had to figure it out some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of y'all got to figure it out still too. You know, it don't even got to be the hood stuff. It could be whatever. You could just have limited beliefs that you don't see yourself rising above. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy that we still got those. But we got to figure this out and learn how to win, bro. Honestly, man, it took a lot of growing up. It took a lot of understanding that the things that I thought I had to stand on or be about, I don't have to be about that. You know what I'm saying? I had to really kill my ego, bro. And that was the craziest thing, because it was like so many times where I'm on something like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a hot-headed person. But in order to become this new version of myself, I had to like ditch all that anger. You know what I'm saying? I had crazy anger problems when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I was in counseling every single day from, I want to say, 4th grade all the way to 12th grade. You know what I'm saying? I was in therapy after school almost every week, from the same grade stint, 4th grade, 12th grade. And bruh, shout out Johnny Jenkins, man. That was my therapist growing up. And man, one day he just said something so simple to me that just, to me, kind of fixed everything about my anger just in a snap, bro. I came in hot-headed one day. I forgot what happened at school. I don't really remember at all. But I came in and I was just crazy upset. Like, so upset I was like balling my fist up. I was just like pouting and like just angry. I'm like on some, I'm ready to kill or something. You know what I'm saying? And Johnny asked me a question that was so simple, and for some reason it just threw me off of everything. You know what I'm saying? He asked me like why I was mad, and I told him why I was mad, and he was like, okay, why is that so serious? And I guess like I was so appalled. I was so thrown aback. Like, why is he, like, I just told you why I'm mad. Like, that's my answer. What you mean, why it's so serious? It's so serious because, and then I couldn't find a reason why that would justify why I was mad about this. And we just sat there, and I was just trying to figure out what to say to him, and he was just quiet, and he was just like looking at me, and I was sitting there like, I was stuck, bro. And I was sitting here like, man. And that's something I carry with me to this day. If I get upset or angry about anything, or I'm going through anything, the quickest way to calm me down or just make me like be on some it's not worth it type thing is, yo, it's not that serious. It's not, bro. A lot of this stuff we be sitting here just mad and pissed off about and trying to like end the world over, don't be that serious. It's not that deep, especially stuff when it comes to relationships and all that type of stuff. Like, a lot of these arguments and stuff be over the most pettiest stuff, bro. And it's so stupid, bro. Like, the stupidest thing will make you like turn your back against people that's been there for you since day one, bro. That always showed up and showed out for you. But because this little stupid thing, oh, now it's over with. It's like certain things like that, bro. As I start to shift this mindset, I start to realize, like, man, do you know how like fragile a person's ego is, fragile their attitude is, fragile their relationships is, if like these few little things can like turn up, show a whole different side of you. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's so crazy when you think about that, because you probably got some friends and stuff right now that you ain't even on speaking terms, won't ever be on speaking terms with ever again in life, because of something so petty, and you don't even remember what's going on or what happened for real to make you even feel that way. It just made me feel that so deeply, bro. And that was the start for me of changing my mindset. You know what I'm saying? It happened in 12th grade. You know what I'm saying? My brother just got locked up for the 20-year bid the year before. A lot of homies got locked up. Some homies got killed. But after that, then I started looking around like, man, we lost Darion, we lost this person, we lost that person. My brother gone, my cousin gone, my homies gone. They done did some stuff. They got life, all this type of stuff. And I'm just looking around like, man, if this is my outcome, bro, I don't want this, bro. Nah, bro. You gotta understand, I grew up seeing that same pattern. Uncles, cousins, too many people going through the same thing just because they can't shake these limited beliefs that's been placed on them since they was born, bro. And the best thing that my mom ever done for us was moving us out here to Atlanta, because I got to see more opportunity and more things that I've never seen in Texas. You know, even when I go out there, I still don't see certain things that we've been exposed to out there. You know what I'm saying? In Fort Worth specifically. But it's just man. And then me choosing to do what I did on coming up, changing my mindset, getting around certain people that's moving and doing certain things that I want to be part of, and seeing how they live their life, how they going about certain things. It opened my mind up to so much more, bro. I never knew that you can make millions and billions of dollars doing something outside of football, basketball, and rap. You know what I'm saying? Back in school, I was skipping so much and trying to holler at all the girls and all that type of stuff that I was skipping out on football practice too. You know what I'm saying? And my number one thing was NFL, because my cousin LaDainian Thomason was in the NFL. So I'm like, shit, if he can do it, I can do it too. You know what I'm saying? I already got somebody in there. He can help me through the door. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting here football is my number one thing. But I failed out of school. I had to go to all these kind of crazy things just to get graduated, because I was just on some BS the whole time. So I was like, man, since I can't do the NFL no more, the next thing I know how to do when it comes to making money or making millions is rap. And I got really, really, really good at it. You know what I'm saying? Learned the business, went to school for it too at Full Sail. I went on tour. I know how to produce, know how to write. I manage artists. I do the business, all that type of stuff. But the simple fact that after my football dreams were shattered, the first thing I went to, and the only thing I went to on how to make money, is I got to become a rapper. See what I'm saying? That mindset was placed on me back then from somebody else, because my dad was a rapper. He owned his own record label when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? So the only two ways I saw people ever get rich was basketball, football, sports, or music. You know what I'm saying? Or selling dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's when you see these movies and stuff and you be like, that's not the only way we know how to get something or come up. When you in the hood, bro, that's all we know. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool for the people that's not in the hood or not limited, because y'all been exposed to some things. You know what I'm saying? But we've never been exposed to certain things. So when I start to step outside the hood and be with these white people and see what they got going on, I'm just like, yo, What did your dad do? He's in the stocks. He's a trader or something like that. This person is this. This person is that. Like, they own a construction company or dude. Like, it was just like, bro. I got opened up to so much. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, in order to really succeed and to really win in this life, we got to stop looking at the surface level stuff and thinking that's the only way we got when it comes to this life. It's so much more out here for us, man. It's so much more for us. It's so much more out here for us to obtain, to get, to receive, to offer our services, to add value to. Like, it's so much more. And we are so stuck with these basic little things that we overlooking something that can be just right for you, just right for me, just right for whoever, to take over their life in such a positive way, because we're not even trying to look outside of what we already know. You know what I'm saying? Your beliefs can either make you or break you, dog. And it's up to you to figure out what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Do you want it to make you, or do you want it to break you? You know what I'm saying? It's so much that we can get into when it comes to this. But I ain't got all that time. My son upstairs going crazy. I got to get him fed and all that type of stuff and ready for bed. But man, it's just, we got to think more, man. We got to think more. We got to think. I ain't saying think just to think. I'm saying we got to think more when it comes to actually like thinking ourselves out of these situations, thinking ourselves into a whole new perspective of our life. You know what I'm saying? The way that you're looking at life might be the wrong way to be looking at it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like my last video, you're one adjustment away from fixing your life. But a lot of them adjustments can be made up and figured out and changed within your thought pattern, within your mindset. You know what I'm saying? And that's something to really like think about. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. It's something to really think about, because man, I can't tell you how many times I'm seeing so many people just down and out or trying to figure something out because of their thoughts is just messed up. You know what I'm saying? It's so simple. Like, it's almost like the difference between like a person that got all Apple everything and a person that's still on Android. We just got to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? I would say how you can start just by sitting down and just talking to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I did it. I was just talking to myself all the time, just realizing like, yo, people said I should do this, I should do that, I should believe this, I should believe that. Well, I don't believe that. Why don't I believe that? Like, let me explore myself, you know what I'm saying? Then let me go find them answers myself, you know what I'm saying? I did a lot of research when it came to changing my mindset, you know what I'm saying? I was on YouTube for hours. Like, this person had an opinion about this, and that's kind of how I feel, but let me check out this other video. Like, let me go through a whole source of things in order to form my real opinion, you know what I'm saying? I'm not being swayed by anything. I'm trying to, like, figure it out on my own, you know what I'm saying? And that comes with your faith, your spirituality, whatever you believe in, how you think your life should be or turn out, certain things, like, you know, whatever it is, especially when it comes to being a man, you know what I'm saying, or being a woman, or being a father, being a mother, you know what I'm saying? How you should go about your life. You know what I'm saying? Your life is going to turn out exactly based on your beliefs, because your beliefs create your reality. You know what I'm saying? Everything you believe, you acting within that every single day. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't believe a certain thing can be done, you don't do those certain actions. You know what I'm saying? To see those kind of results that you so desperately want. You know what I'm saying? And that's the crazy part about the whole thing, bro. You really start to realize that your beliefs is actually painting your reality. You know what I'm saying? If you sitting here saying that you can't make $1 million, well, cool. Now you just painted that reality for yourself. You ain't ever gonna make it. But if you think that you can, and you know that you can, and you driven to do it, your actions is going to come into fold. You know what I'm saying? Your beliefs, you know what I'm saying? Your mindset is always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? The way you walk, talk, carry yourself, like, you know what I'm saying? Everything about you is gonna say, I'm a $1 million man before I'm a $1 million man. You know what I'm saying? You believe it. So you walking with that spirit. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell you nothing. Even when you got $100 in your pocket, you still feel like a millionaire. That feeling is the most important thing to tap into, bro. You can tap into that feeling of what you believe, bro. Can't nobody else tell you what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in you. It ain't on you. It's in you. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is just have the feeling, bro. And understand that as you walk it, you're going to talk it, and you're going to manifest it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to keep y'all too long. This thing is like 14 minutes. God dang. 14 minutes long so far. Yeah, I didn't want to keep y'all long. I just wanted to hit y'all with that little quick nugget real quick. I'll be here tomorrow talking about something else that I for sure think y'all might want to hear, man. So y'all have a good one, man. Drop a like, subscribe, drop some comments. Let me know if you're feeling this message. If it connects with you in any kind of way, bro, just let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going, bro. Peace.